Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card around money. Now if you have been keeping up with my polls, I asked you what you guys wanted to see on a more regular basis, but also like kind of general. And career and love was honestly the most called for. So what I have done, if you haven't caught up, I did say this in my last video, but I created these little oracle cards, love and career, and every time we do like a love reading, I'm gonna like shuffle and pick them out, and I'll show you on the community part of my hub. So money reading, what's happening with money came out, so that is the pick a card that we're going to be doing for career today. Again, it will change and different aspects will come out. Some are fun in this pile, some are a bit more structured. So we are going to get started. Please subscribe, like and comment, or welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here. So we are going to get started with the pick a card. It is the thumbnail as well. So pile 1, you are enlightenment. Pile 2, you are revelation. And pile 3, you are personal transformation. So use whichever card is calling to you. Pause the video if you need more time. Pile 1, you are enlightenment. So we're going to take a look what is happening with money for you right now. So I feel like right now you are going through a lot of divine wisdom, or really being guided through divine energies. It could be who you see God to be on a whole, or it could be deities, spirit guides. Use your intuition to who you feel is guiding you. I do feel like the angels want to pop out for you as well, through the number 222 as well today. But I am seeing that, yeah, you are being very guided when it comes to your money right now. And I actually feel like you're on the cusp of getting some big achievement, or getting some new money your way as well. And I feel like it is a time right now to be open when it comes to your money, to be honest. And for you, the biggest thing around money is, or like just career as a whole right now, is trusting your intuition. You need to trust and have faith. And I feel like pile 1, I don't know if you do this already, but it is great for you to talk to this divine source, whatever that is a representation of. You don't have to believe in God, but if that is working with the universe, if it is Mother Gaia, for example, like you need to have some kind of divine presence in your life, because I feel like it keeps you not only grounded, but it is a manifestation tool for you. Now I am seeing a bird, or the shape of a bird's beak. So birds could be significant for you, or I don't know, I'm getting like parrots come through. I'm seeing that there is actually a deity who has, I don't know if it's a bird necessarily. I mean, it's obviously a bird, part of the bird family. It has wings, but I'm seeing a deity with some kind of like parrot, small raven, crow, bird. I mean, you'll have to use your intuition. Maybe it will come up in a sign that wants to connect with you, or you do connect with. There is something here around this bird. Okay, and it could come through like a sacred sign. It could be the energy of the phoenix right now as well. But there is like something around working with a deity to help strengthen your money right now, because they will help you really illuminate kind of the blocks in your life and the obstacles as a whole. Now, I do feel like your crown chakra is very prominent. We have the lotus flower here as well. And I also feel like your root energy, because I'm thinking of like when a lotus flower opens up. I am seeing sweets and chocolates as well that is coming through. Either you're leaving as an offering to this deity, or there is something around you wanting sweets and chocolates as well. Yeah, I do see like your pelvis area as well. There is something around new energy opening up for you. But I do feel like when it comes to your money, you need to take a step back around something. Let's see some new energy. What is the energy around money for pile 1, please? I am hearing like cards of intuition. You have joy. So I feel like when it comes to money, and I will show you the card in a second, bear with me. It's about a journey for you. Your career is about to bring out environmentalist. Why can't I say that word? I don't know. But you may be someone who is an earth angel, okay, or your calling is very spiritual. This is why like you have a lot of this divine presence in your life. You live a very spiritual life, part 1, and it is important that you are guided towards enlightenment, or you have some kind of sacred space. And I do see a temple is going to be significant for you, or I see like a meditation in a temple. This could even be past life energy that I'm channeling. But there is something around the flow of your money here and the flow of your life path. Walking a path that you don't always feel comfortable with. Now, going back to your root, this may be needing to feel safe with money as well, needing to be in flow with money. And I feel like right now, what I'm seeing is you feel like your money is stagnant. And the reason it's stagnant could be because you feel unsafe around money, or you feel ungrounded. And when we feel ungrounded, we can't channel messages, or, you know, even this week for me personally, it was a minute since I'd been outside, and when I finally went outside, I just felt so much more connected to my body and myself again. I felt so much back in flow. So either you need to go and do some grounding to receive more money, or for you, it's very important that you have that spiritual essence, something around your feet as well, okay? Because it almost just feels like what I'm being called to say is like, one, you never sit still with yourself, and it's always a rush when it comes to money. Like, I need money. There is something around you putting out this energy that does not serve you, for one. But for two, I'm also hearing like you may need to kind of know when to get out of stagnancy. Notice how like she's on the go and she's moving. There is something around maybe either you of not moving, you feel like you're not moving, but I am guided to the feet for you, honestly. So this is like grounded energy. You need to understand your presence as an earth angel. That is how you're going to start to receive more money. Well, so I feel like the message that is really coming through is that you are spiritual. You are an earth angel. You could be into like herbalism. Maybe you have like a witchy shop, or there is something around bundles here. This gives me like someone who makes smoke bundles, or I feel like I just saw the bird as confirmation they're watching me, okay? You're being very watched by your spirit guides right now in terms of how you are behaving around career, in terms of the energy that you're putting out. And they are trying to send you signs, your spiritual team, your divine team, to feel a lot more connected to your career path, because that is how you're going to receive more money, right? That is how you are going to really start to feel more passionate, because I feel like for you, you are working on something, and it doesn't have to even be spiritual, but I feel like it's like you're working on something that doesn't bring you fulfillment, you know? And coming up as well, I'm hearing like florist as well. Again, someone who works with lavender. You need to work with lavender. And this just gives me instantly like you need to get back in tune with your body, with yourself. Because I'm hearing like you're not sleeping as well, or there is like huge disconnection. So give me more of this joy. Starting to create a career that you love, you know? You see? It is the energy that you put out. That is what is you should be a counselor as well, or your life purpose is about helping others. And I don't know, there is something around this hands for you, the feet, okay? And this tells me that you don't actually have to do a whole lot to make money. Like, you are not going to be someone who is working a 9 to 5 forever, whether you are right now or you're not. I don't know. I almost am hearing, I don't care about that. You're not going to be doing that forever. Your purpose here on this earth is to bring light to people. And I know that feels very much like, oh, well, I don't want to be a spiritual healer. I don't want to be this. Because sometimes when we're spiritual, we think we have to have a spiritual business, right? We have to do something spiritual. I'm here to help my collective. But you'll be surprised how you can help a collective of people spiritually without actually doing anything spiritual. When I used to work my last job, let me tell you, I helped them all very much on a soul level, on spiritual levels. And I wasn't doing anything spiritual during this time, right? Behind the scenes at home I was filming these videos for you guys. But when I was going to work, it was about helping those other people on a more personal level. So I don't know if you work in some kind of flower shop or that's just the energy that is here, but there is something around like these bundles, right? And the counseling, the messages that you put out, how you help people in a day-to-day life. And you may find that your money actually doesn't come from necessarily being such a spiritual mentor. Like, you can do that and you can make money from that, but I feel like the message or the energy here is around, it's going to come through different things for you. It's not going to be just one thing, because you are not here to do things that make you feel restricted. Yes, you may be a healer and you may put out light and messages and everything else, but it's more than that. It's about how you move. And I feel like your money may come from doing something that isn't so restricted. I do see travel here as well, okay? Or wanting to travel, the need to travel and help people here. I think this is a mouse. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't really look like a mouse. So who really knows? There is something about assisting people on this journey that you are going to find joy to. You find joy in helping people, but you need to find your niche is what I'm hearing. I'm sorry, I knocked my tripod there. But it's almost like you need to find joy in what you do right now. So if something is not bringing you joy, it's either not for you, right? Or you need to find a new way to bring new money in, okay? And this is giving me your money is stagnant because you're stuck in one place, because you're stuck in a certain mindset here. And to be honest, this was like me as well. When I was stuck in just day to day, it's very easy to just sit and wait for money, okay? Honey, been doing that, okay? Been sitting and waiting for money. It's very easy to be stuck in that energy and to not just be thrilled with my purpose or your purpose, right? Because again, I always say, for a long time I was doing zodiac videos on here that weren't really getting any traction, that didn't make me happy. But the second I stepped out my comfort zone, it's almost like boom, now I've got all of you here watching, you know? So it's funny how things work. Sometimes it just requires some kind of intuitive guidance, some kind of intuitive download here to help you see clearer. And you know, I'm gonna pick this deck here because the Hanged Man's here already, and I feel like that is giving me very much stop waiting around, change your perception, okay? Change your outlook. So look, I feel like the way that's shuffled as well, you need to have some kind of inner reflection, okay? Inner reflection around what it is that you want for your life. What do I want to do? Am I doing the right thing? Because sometimes we tell ourselves that we're happy and we're not. we're not happy. So you may need to do some maneuvering here, okay? It may be an end of an era for you around a business. And this was me, like, for a very long time as well. When I used to do makeup, it suddenly stopped making me feel happy, so I stopped doing it and I started to do it for myself instead. But you know, things that come to an end, they're all part of our stories, okay? They're all part of the things that make us who we are today. So yeah, to start feeling connected with your money, you need to start feeling connected with yourself and your purpose. So give me more about this energy and money. What is blocking their money right now, Spirit? What is happening with their money? Yeah, I feel like you've outgrown something right now, a dream, or something just requires you to have a new, like, alignment, a new vision. Visionary is what I feel for you, you know? I have the ideas, like, I'm hearing Spirit, I know what I want to do, but why is it not manifesting? And I think it comes from this stubbornness to not really allow yourself to see the truth. And a long time for me, I felt like this. But what really helped me was identifying what made me feel stuck with my money in the first place. What makes me feel stuck in career. And once I was able to do a bit of shadow work on that and see what actually was the issue, because a lot of the times we say we feel stagnant, and we know what feels stagnant, right, on the surface level, but we never go deep and we never say to ourselves, okay, but where does that stagnancy come from? Why do I feel like that? And a lot of the times that comes from not wanting to see the truth within ourselves, or even staying stuck in patterns with people that just don't serve us anymore, you know? So it is time to identify, you know, how can I align better with my purpose and my money? And I feel like for you, there is something around your heart, okay, Angel? One, needing to allow your feelings to flow, but also there is something around your heart and money that needs to be eliminated here. And it's giving me very much like, I feel like in order to have money, I have to be in moral tendency. I have to do this thing in order to receive money. It's this false perception that you have, and it may come from your ego, to where it's like, I'm not good enough for money until I actually start a business and I do this, or I'm not good until I listen to other people's opinions. You allow other things to rule over what you truly want. And one thing my deity came to me today with was, or I came to her with, right? And she said this thing that really has stuck with me. And she said, sometimes we really keep ourselves in emotions that we think are bad, and then we portray this energy of, okay, well, I feel restricted, so that must mean I'm lazy, I need to sort this out. But you know, sometimes it's actually just a reflection of how we feel. So what I'm hearing around your money is, one, stop allowing other people to dictate what you want to do with money, but also have a heart to heart with yourself and see what is ruling over your heart. See where that string aligns when it comes to your money and your soul's purpose, okay? Because you are telling yourself something that is false, something that is coming from your ego, that doesn't allow you to really build a business or even connect and collaborate with new energy, because you still have this one specific narrative that, you know, you're not good enough to receive money, or you have to work a high paying job in order to receive something that you really want. And that's not the truth, okay? If you want to just receive money, you can receive money today. I promise you, it is possible. But we create these limitations and things that we can't do. But actually, can we do them? Can we do them? Can we step out of our comfort zone? So I don't know also if you have left a job, or you thought about leaving a job to pursue something more spiritual. And what I will say is, the journey is not easy to do that either. As someone who went through that, but it's worth it. But it takes a minute for you to be able to connect with your true path and purpose. It takes a lot of healing, let me just say. it takes a lot to understand that oppression. So what is blocking your money is you not feeling connected, the thoughts and the way you envision your life. You know, maybe you feel like you don't achieve, or you never really get to have anything as well. There's always wanting money. You need to get out of that energy, and you need to start seeing your life and even what you do as a spiritual practitioner or your soul's purpose as, yes, I can make money from this. I can. Who told you you can't? Who told you that? That is a false perception. You see what I'm trying to say? Amazing. So what is the guidance here with money coming towards you? There is going to be something that manifests for you around money. Yeah, it's going to be something that pushes you into starting something new. If you are guided to learn, to even go back to school, to education, I want you to know firstly that you are always divinely guided. It doesn't matter what you do. Okay, if I decided I wanted to turn this channel into, I don't know, a dance channel, for example, that has nothing to do with me, by the way. I'm not a dancer. But if I wanted to do that, I can do it. Okay, I can do that, absolutely, because I know that I can put my energy towards anything. It's about how I feel. And I know that I will be divinely guided, and there will be new people that divinely guide me to see me dance. Okay, that is the energy that I want to put out. And that is kind of the mindset that you need to start taking upon. There is either going to be a new idea, you want to start something new. I do feel like you are in this very logical mindset, and that does serve you. But I'm going to say again, be careful of this line here, this cord that wraps you to this place of dreams, okay? Because as a dreamer myself, as a fellow dreamer, I love to dream, okay? I love a dream. But sometimes that dreaming energy can take away from what is actually possible for us. So I want you to be careful with that line of wanting something and feeling like, oh, it's so far away from me, I can't ever get it. You know, it's possible now. You need to move your energy into this present moment. Now, with the Five of Wands, I do feel like you need to get out of, yeah, try to switch lanes has been coming up for me right now, just throughout the collective's message. Like, I keep hearing in messages, switch lanes. Like, you are going to switch lanes, and you are going to get out of this need to either compete with others or to keep yourself in this hostile environment, whether it's work, okay, conflict within a workplace, whether it's just conflict that is within. It's almost like you are going to stop being this vice to things, and you are going to take a logical step forwards or a step back even to see what you need, you know. And I feel like you have been maybe a bit lost in this energy, okay? You've been lost in the source, in the energy of like trying to make it with more money. But you're actually going to find some kind of grounded sense, or you should find some grounded sense. But again, I want you to be careful with this quickness as well, because I do feel like there are a few warnings here around, don't just like automatically, because you know what it is, you know when people say they want to start a business and you get it into your idea of starting a business or starting a new social media page, but then you never are consistent with it. There is something around that. Like, don't just straight away jump the gun and say, I'm going to start a business if it's not what you truly want. Sometimes we love a new start, okay? I don't know if you're like me, but I love new energy. Like, if I get something new, love it. Love a new deck, okay? I'm always buying decks. Love a new deck. But after a while, you know, when things get a bit old and you're like, oh, that iPad I bought like several months ago, I don't really care to use anymore. There is something about that, but with money and business, okay? Be careful of making quick decisions that don't truly align to you, okay? Just because you want that new start. But overall, when it comes to your money, things are going to change for you, and you may need to knock your self into sense a little bit, but it is possible for you. Four of Pentacles, you need to revisit safety here, and you need to start letting go of this need to hold on to money, to hoard money out of safety. You know what it is? You need to revisit safety around home and again around this career base or this soul's purpose base. You need to go back to the drawing board a little bit and you need to start creating new patterns, because you can have all the new beginnings in the world, but nothing's going to change until you eliminate the old, okay? If you do need help, I do have my Alchemy of Lilith available. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next one. Pile 2, you are Revelation. So we are going to get into your money messages right now. So I did go ahead and grab this tiger's eye here. I feel like there is something around you connecting with tiger's eye, or I am seeing citrine as well, yellow stones. You know what, there is another stone that is similar to tiger's eye, but I can't think of what it's called. I think I'm also seeing like sandalwood as well. That gives me sandalwood. But there is a large sum of money that is going to come towards you. Or there is a portion of money at least, okay? There is something that is going to be granted to you that is going to come in, okay? Especially with Revelation. It is yours is what I'm hearing. It is yours. It is your money to create. Now, I am seeing this very huge rain cloud, okay, in the sky. So I feel like you've had some kind of, I don't want to say bad luck with money, but there has been definitely something around money for you that hasn't been easy. I don't know if this is debt here, but it is going to come through. And right now may be a pivotal time for you to start learning about your relationship with money, or starting to make some kind of self-investment here to career. Because I do feel like, you know what I'm hearing, honestly, the collective energy right now, Pole 2, has been very anxious, and like everyone feels like, literally feels like we're in the end times a little bit with everything that is happening in the media, that is happening in the world. And I am seeing like you are very surrounded by people that are really just talking and being honest about like the cost of living crisis, or you know, you are seeing changes. And you know what I'm getting? Someone who's on the front line. This is you. You're on the front line. So I don't know if you still live in like an area that isn't the best upbringing, or you grew up in an area that didn't have the best upbringing, but I am saying like you are someone who has seen a lot of people around you be hurt. And what's coming through is that like you are soaking in a lot of this information that is happening on the news and the media, and it's making you feel uncentered within. It's making you feel like, I'm never gonna fucking make it here. Money just will not flow to me. It comes in little portions. Why can I never manifest on a consistent basis? Why do I always have to try? That is what I'm picking up for you. But you are going to have something that comes in a lot more consistent. But I am hearing, I'll be honest, I am seeing like it's coming soon. But there is an obstacle that you need to reveal first. You need to kind of have an epiphany or a lesson around money. There could be a money mentor I'm hearing as well that is going to come in. This kind of musical instrument reminds me of like a teacher, a mentor. Someone that is going to teach you about money, a money manifester. Okay, maybe you're finally giving into those money coaches on TikTok, okay? But you're going to have an achievement coming in. But you see reflection. There needs to be some sort of reflection for you first. Yeah, because you know what? I just feel this negativity that is coming in all of a sudden with peers around you. And I don't know if it's direct negativity right around money, but again, it could just be like you are being real with yourself, and you're someone that you're like, listen, you see shit, okay? You see real shit, and you don't allow it to cause you to put yourself in illusion. You don't allow like spirituality and stuff like that to just be an excuse for not seeing real shit. You see real shit. Okay, I don't know why, but I don't know if you go on the bus a lot, or I'm seeing like someone on a school bus or like a bus as a whole, and it's like you're looking around area and you're like, damn, I really just want to get out of this place. But there's also this internalized guilt looking at everyone around you. You know, you keep it real. You keep it real. We love that, because it's very important to be grounded as well, even as you're growing your money. But I see this negativity either coming through a collective basis again, like making you feel type of way. And I will say you probably need to do some kind of protection either around your crown or your upper chakras. Okay, how you view things, more importantly. There may be one triggering wounds around money and around this poverty wound that you have that needs to be addressed. Like, continue to do work when it comes to money, you know, look at what is affecting you around money, but also do something around your crown that doesn't take away the realness, okay, but almost just protects you from hearing certain stuff, right? Because also the media can drain you sometimes, right? And hearing these things. But I also see people coming in and maybe even hating on your energy a bit because you're choosing a path that is your passion, that is musical, and making money when you're doing something musical or you're doing something that is fulfilling in this world. Why, we don't know, doesn't always bring money, okay? It doesn't, and that's the truth of it. But you are going to be shedding that, and there is going to be an achievement, and I do feel like you will have success in your lifetime. And I know that sounds vague, like fuck, but success doesn't always just mean shit ton of money. Success can be so vast, you know. It could be success in how you feel, fulfillment. But I do feel like you are going to get on track with your money. But there is something about you being grounded at this moment. So what is the wounds around money? You could be an oracle reader, or working with oracle cards may bring you money as well. It could help increase your money, one, by doing spiritual work through them, so shuffling out your own cards. But two, you may make your own oracle deck that will bring money as well. But yeah, see what I'm saying? You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. What did I say about you being this real energy? There is something about the way that you see things that is such a gift. So tell me about this money. What is your soul's purpose here around money? You are a healer. What did I say about it not really bringing in money? So you do something, and being a healer doesn't just have to be being an oracle reader. You don't just have to read tarot or do something like that. And I said this for part one. Sometimes you'll find just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you can't work a job or you can't help and guide others. When I used to work my own job, okay, elsewhere outside of spiritual, I would help and guide those people that were on my team, and I would help them in their personal lives, and that was my way of helping heal them, but also helping them bring a business back up to running, okay? So I feel like there could be something around this connectivity with people that is going to be important in part of your money, okay? You need to first get connected with yourself, and you need to have this realization of who you are. That is what I'm hearing. Now, I feel guided for you. I don't know why, but to pull from this deck. I wasn't really planning on using this deck, but it's coming out. Yeah, you have such a huge power within you. I think Lilith is coming through a little bit here, okay? Or there is signs of Lilith around you, because I don't just see this love and light energy around you. I see multiple deities, or I see someone, and you know what's funny? That kind of reminds me of a snake. I see the owl as well for you, okay? around your money. Yeah, you may want to work with Lilith when it comes to your money wounds, because she will help you reveal what has been oppressing you, okay? Or I do have my Alchemy of Lilith if you want to book that. But it's going to help you see the wounds, okay? The patterns, that are holding you down when it comes to money. This could be addiction to things as well. I am hearing sleep paralysis as well. I don't know if you've been having that, or you've been having bad dreams. You see, you are supposed to be powerful. You are supposed to be an entrepreneur. That is your energy with money right now. You want to be that energy, but something is literally sucking the life out of your soul, and you need to get real with that. And it may be codependency here to money. You need to realize your value. That is what I feel. That is what is coming through around your money. What is blocking your money is Page of Wands. You see, your ability to move yourself in a more abundant situation. And forgive me, I know that is not as easy, okay? I'm not sitting here and saying your debt is going to suddenly go away because you start being spiritual, you start looking at your wounds. That is not the case, right? We have to be real. Again, you are real. We have to be real, and we have to be honest with the spiritual world, but also what is happening around us, because the world is also a reflection of us. And I feel like there is this conflicting energy within you that tells you you can't be this powerful energy because of your morals, because you think that you need to be a part of this community. You need to stay grounded, otherwise, you know, you don't want to be rich and a billionaire that doesn't help anyone. That is not who you want to be. There is some internalized guilt around money for you, and it's like, yes, you are a healer, and yes, on some level you step into this energy, but what is truly blocking you is your own revelation to yourself. It's like the moment that you start to show up, you know. And there may be major delays to projects right now, or you are feeling like giving up. And I say giving up through the Devil card because I almost just feel like there could be something that you're doing that is self-sabotaging you through an addiction. It could be smoking and drinking. I don't know if you're numbing your feelings is what I'm hearing as well. Or you have a tendency to go and do something that you know doesn't serve you. I'm hearing you know what that is. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You need to go and do some personal development and personal growth around money. Okay? Because you have the ability to achieve here, but it's like, what are you doing? I'm hearing Lilith come through a little bit and say, or she's kind of like just wanting to shake you. You have this ability to share. I'm going to use music as an example here, okay? But share your gift as a healer, share things that you want. But the one thing that stops you is the way that you see yourself. I'm telling you, it's a switch of an emotion. It's a switch of a mindset, a switch of a perception for you that turns you from going through all these negative patterns, feeling broke, living in scarcity, living in this energy where it's like, I'm gonna allow people to take from me because I'm a healer, and never allow myself to actually receive. There are wounds here around your money of this. So if you want to become someone who is working on a business, if you want to be this entrepreneur energy, how are you stepping into your purpose through money? Okay, how are you allowing money to flow? Okay, what is the advice and guidance around your money? Yeah, it's finally time for you to put your money where your mouth is. Now, what I'm going to say is you need to go and do some huge grounding and some, you know what I'm feeling for you, a meditation. And you need to kind of do some self-work, shadow work around what is restricting your money right now. And I want you to ask yourself, what is restricting me? What is the issue with money? Why do I feel like I don't receive money? And I want you to like journal and write down what comes up for you, because you need to do some kind of inner reflection. Whatever is causing you that anxiety and worry, you need to go and face it. face your fears, face what hurts. Because I'm hearing if you sit around and wait for even other people to teach you, if you sit and wait around for money to just magically appear one day because you are a quote unquote good person, because you're a healer and you do all this amazing stuff, it's not going to happen that way. Honey, trust me, been through it. Some days I still go through it, you know? But it's not going to happen that way. It's going to happen when we allow ourselves to move. When we say, you know what, this limitation I'm not going to give power to anymore. When you find the strength of what your passion is and what it is that you want to put out, you can go for it. And I'm seeing like a shark in the water. Right, it's like, you know, when sharks, they mind their business, but you know, when sharks, they smell blood, right? And it's kind of like they instantly snap, or it's like they go crazy and feral. I'm seeing for you, it's more like you just turn the lights on and it's like go time. I see my purpose, I know my purpose, I see how I can make money, I see why I'm deserving of money. Okay, but for you, I feel like you are doing something here when it comes to rushing. You are stopping and starting with your projects, and you are getting lost in addiction, in things to numb, because you still feel like it is not possible for you to achieve. But I'm here to remind you that it is. Now, I am seeing the number 111 as well, significant for you. I love you, pile 2. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Pile 3, you are personal transformation. We are going to get into your divine messages around money. So I am seeing your Saturn come up here, okay? So there could be karma around money that you are working through. Your money wounds may be heavily affected around your father, or a father wound, a masculine wound, authority, safety, root chakra, okay? The list goes on. I'm hearing someone that it's just like, I am seeing like a child here, right? You know, when like children, they do things and it's like they get excited, but then they realize they're losing the game and they're like, damn. Like, I'm seeing you have gone through so much healing when it comes to money, or so much healing when it comes to career, that you're like, damn, like, why can't I get this right? Or, you know, what is happening here? What is happening? Like, more healing. But then I also see this like spiritual soldier in you that is like, fine, give it to me. So you may be really doing ancestral work here as well. What is the energy in money for pile 3? I am seeing a Moses basket, and I am seeing the woods. Red Riding Hood is coming up, okay? Or it's giving me like Hansel and Gretel. Maybe you like those kind of like films, right? Disney films or Pixar. I am seeing Shrek come up. That's what it's giving me. Like Shrek. What is his name? Robin Hood. Give to the needy. Steal from the rich, give to the needy, right? That's what I'm seeing. So you may have a very... Oh, okay, yeah. You have a very strong purpose here that may be transforming others as well. But what I'm also hearing is astrology is very important to you, okay? You are someone who is very in tune with the stars, or you have the potential to be an astrology leader, an astrology reader. There is a very specific name for that in Hinduism, but I can't think of what it is, honestly. Someone that reads stars as well. You are very like in tune with your karma though. So again, I don't know if you do a lot of spiritual healing, or you are very in tune. Look how abundant that looks. Or to me, it looks abundant. This is giving me like Ferrero Rocher. I don't know, maybe that's your favorite chocolate, or you are wanting to even be more luxurious. Now, I haven't picked karma cards for anyone else, but for you, I'm thinking like, why the hell not? What is the energy around money for you? You are going to find your own purpose with money is what I'm hearing, okay? What is that card that is calling to me? The 4th house. You see how the energy just aligns? Your home base, your family, what makes you feel secure, and you have belonging here as well. You see how that works? And I'm hearing like Wheel of Destiny, Wheel of Karma, good fortune. So honestly, what I was about to say was, I feel like you are going to have your own purpose and soul's purpose when it comes to money. Money is not what it is to everyone else in either the spiritual community or around you. Money is different for you. It has a different purpose, because money is not just here to feed you and make you rich, okay? It's not here for you to just have a bunch of designer stuff. And I honestly feel like you're not someone who's into that anyway. Maybe you like a bit of something now and again, but I feel like your purpose here is to make a difference, not only in your community, but to set an example. And it's almost like you are the Robin Hood of your community and you don't even know it. And it may not necessarily be your family or your home life now. Your community may not has honestly not even may, it has not come towards you yet. You haven't met other spiritual teachers, people that are sitting around this abundant garden of fruit, this abundant table that help others. And I'm actually hearing as well now, what is coming through is you may you're not even supposed to be around other spiritualists. You are that one spiritual person in a friend group as well. That also may manifest for you. But your purpose around money is to be in this space. You know what it's giving? Earth angel, but you know what? It's giving like connected to the stars as well. You are here to be the teacher, to be the mentor, to be the channeler. And that doesn't have to be your purpose, angel, okay? Whatever you do in your life, you are here to have security, yes, but it's more than that. Your purpose is going to fulfill you. And honestly, I feel like you've always had your purpose. You've always had your purpose. You're very smart. Maybe you were into science when you were younger as well, or there's something around science that is coming up, hence astrology and the stars. I don't know, like I am hearing like your purpose was like written from day one. So I don't know if that is a part of your religion or your culture, because I could be channeling different energy here, but I see like it was always meant to be this path for you around money. And I think that you know that. Why do I think that you know that? I don't know. I'm seeing you and it's like, I know what I'm supposed to do. Like you're one of those people, like I'm seeing a child walk into a class. You're in a child may be significant to your money here as well. But I'm seeing you walk into a class and you know that one student that just hangs their bags up, puts their book bag away, puts whatever away, grabs whatever they need and sits down and is ready to learn. That is you. That is you. That is what I feel for you. So, yeah, your purpose is different to everyone else's around you. But when it comes to money, I think that you need to establish some kind of stability with it. Because it's like, you can, like, truly, you are going to have a lot of money, but that is not the purpose for you. Does that make sense? It's like, yes, I have this will and I can turn it. I have this power, this knowledge within me, but how I use it is more important than what I put out, okay? Or how I use it for my own personal gain. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy money, you shouldn't be sport with money. Maybe that is a wound that you need to foresee as well and do shadow work on. But there is something about, like, you are very, like, I'm seeing very divinely guided, okay? And it's almost like you have divine beings that you may not have even connected with in this lifetime that really watch over you or are very like wow over your purpose. Like in the spiritual world, you would have high ranking here as a spiritual being. And I'm not saying this just to gas you up or give you some type of spiritual psychosis, okay? Because I want you to sit here and be real for a second. It is about how you step into this role, okay? It's about how you channel that power. And not a lot of people have had this energy. And you know what I'm seeing? Like, I know the fourth house is here, but I'm seeing, and I've been channeling 444 all day today, but I'm seeing like, I don't know if it's lottery numbers or I'm seeing like numbers on a clock, just all of a sudden 4 4 4 4. Okay, I'm seeing like you have this internal power and luck where it's like, I'm not going to say like I'm be delusional and say like, oh, you can win the lottery, but it's giving that kind of energy, and that is the symbolism I'm picking up on when it comes to your energy. I'm picking up on like numbers just change and miracles happen to you, and you may even have your own miracle stories with the divine, with God, with deities, even just with like things just, I don't know how it worked out, but it worked out. So they are saying your Jupiter now as well is important. Maybe looking into what your Jupiter sign is in and using that to help you with money as well. What is the energy around money? What is happening? Animals are guiding you as well. Children. Yeah. Oh yeah, a teacher. You may work with children, or your purpose could be working with children. It is something about though just expressing your work, okay? You have a high purpose. And one of the things that I, you know, a very long time ago when I used to watch my own picker cards, right? Like before I became a reader, I remember like one of my practitioners really saying like, it is such high ranking to work with children. So you may work with children or you could work with animals. You do something like this though. Now this doesn't have to be your purpose, because this can manifest in any type of way, okay? This is not just like, oh, this is your purpose and that's it. There is so much to your energy. But once you establish who you are as a person on your own personal transformation, your money is going to come pouring in. And it's funny because I'm hearing like the gods laugh a little bit, and they're saying you're already rich. You already have your money together. So I feel like in order for you to really connect with your money here, Angel, you need to do some kind of personal transformation around who you are, for one. Now your fourth house and how you feel around your root is important. I don't know why, but I am seeing as soon as you settle down, not just like with a person or anything, but I'm hearing like once you settle within your energy and you choose this career path, I don't know if you've chosen it yet or you're still in learning for this, like you're still learning to be a teacher, or you're still waiting for something here to come towards you in terms of a job. You are going to be able to have this and just feel like, wow, 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 wow. You may have multiple businesses and multiple projects around money that is going to start to manifest for you, okay? But there is a disconnection here as well. So I don't know if you've been feeling stagnant around your current career path. It's getting boring. You are just feeling like unfulfilled. Your purpose is going to come stronger than this. You're going to know what it is. You know, in every source of your being, like it's like you're just like, honestly, I see a teacher standing in front of a class and it's like, wow, I'm leading these people. You are a leader. You're not supposed to doubt yourself, for one. You're not supposed to worry about money so much, I'll be honest, okay? You are going to establish some kind of independence here. This is something that you're going to work alone with, though. It's like you are going to be the star. So, you know, like how a teacher, they tend to kind of work alone in the classroom. That is what I'm getting. There are a lot of people that are competing for your money and your energy right now. But I want you to know that if there is conflict around people when it comes to your purpose or money, they're not going to be able to touch this because you are so divinely guided, okay? This is something where people are going to really want to take from you, okay? Or they're going to want to try to steal your ideas. They're going to want to feel like they're entitled to something that you have or that you establish in terms of a business. Others, right now, a lot of what is blocking your money is childhood trauma. It is past trauma, okay? And again, there is something around you have gone through this in a past life as well, okay? You are going to have support. You have already completed this in a past life. That is what I get. And you do it every single time. You've had multiple past lives doing this. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing like I don't have the knowledge for this. I don't have the money for this. But it's going to come in for you. 8 of Wands. You're going to have new money coming in. It's going to open up. But right now, I do feel like I'm hearing divine intervention here around things that you want. I feel uncomfortable as well. I've been sitting for a long time, right? But I almost feel like they're saying this is how you feel with money. You feel like shit is just not working out. What is this energy? It's going to happen in the right time. Trust that inner knowledge and that inner power. You are going to have such a breakthrough when it comes to this energy. So right now, I feel like when it comes to your money, money feels like it's not flowing to you right now, or you feel like you're constantly been working on this thing. And yes, you have money coming in or it's abundant, but it's not enough. So you may have a career change here, or you may be having this manifestation come through. It's like, I want to do something new. Something new is calling on you here. And it's going to be an opportunity, something that you don't recognize at first, but then it's going to come in and you're going to be like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. So you need to change your thoughts and your patterns around career. And I feel it as well. You feel like restless. I feel like my left leg's hurting a lot here, okay? So there is something about your energy and receiving, never feeling like you belong. That is what is hurting you. Your inner child is very trapped in this place of stagnancy, of not being able to receive, because either family or a parent, a father, someone made you feel like you were not enough, that if you don't do something, you are a failure. If you don't have this together, you are a failure. So what I'm hearing is like, one, you need to not listen to people around you, because I'm hearing like, again, Robin Hood. Steal from the rich, give to the needy. Like, I'm going to do what's right and I'm going to do what's intuitively guided for me. But I'm also hearing you have to start establishing, you see, I feel like I've had this breakthrough. You need to start establishing a new foundation for yourself with new thought patterns, with new energy. You feel stagnant with money right now because you are not in the energetic foundation. Does that make sense? Like, you can't heal something, like heal a money wound, and then continue to grow on that same souled foundation, okay? And I've said this before in a video, like, you can't grow in shit and piss. You can't do that. So why money is not flowing to you and why it's not working is because you're still building off of this insecurity or this lack of safety, this scarcity. The more that you change these patterns, the more that you start to establish a safe environment around career, around money, around work, you start to receive in a way that you don't even know. And this is what I'm saying. It's like you are looking so far towards the past, okay? that you're not able to enjoy the fruit in your new foundation. That is why they are saying you are already abundant, you're already rich, but you're just in the wrong lane. So I feel like there is going to be this epiphany, just like I had. I didn't even notice that. I swear I didn't even notice that. 10 of Pentacles. You are going to have an abundant ass future. And I'm actually hearing it's going to be in this present moment. Everything is going to change for you as soon as you allow yourself to walk into this new reality. As soon as you say, no, this is my purpose. This is how I'm making money. I am abundant. It is possible. But when we are still living in this fear, if we are still feeding these wounds of pain that we've held on to, emotions with people, how can we ever grow? Because your spirit team is very serious in saying, you are not going to be in this energy, okay? You are not going to bring these people that want to take from you, that are going to cause drama. They're not supposed to be in this environment. Those people that were leeches, that hurt you, I don't care if it's family, it's a foundation. No. Respectfully, stand the fuck back. Because I feel like you're an energy where you would give to them. You would. If you could, you would. And they're saying, no, you're not going to do that. Okay? So your money wounds are going to be healed very quickly. Literally look into what is hurting you around career, around safety, around the 4th house. If you want to take a screenshot, make sure I look good of this card. I don't know if you'll be able to see it correctly. But your 4th house, okay? That is what needs healing. I love and appreciate you, pal 3. I will see you in the next one.